Hey everybody, this is the Wargaming Guy, and welcome to something new and different. This is the Battle for Korsun, and I'm just going to jump into this to get rid of the music, which drives me crazy. There we go. This is a brand new game for me, which I just heard about. I was just yesterday. Actually, I was bouncing around looking for something to do and went to the wargamer.com. Pardon me while I get my mics fixed here. There we go. I don't know if you've ever been to the wargamer.com, but it's an interesting site. It has lots of different reviews, and it reviewed this game. Now, I've never heard of this game. It's from a company called YoboWargames. Google that. Check out their site. They've got a tactical game coming up next year, I believe, and some other games. And these, they have two games out now, two war games out right now. I bought both of them on Steam. You can buy them together for about $22, a little less. So I got both of them. And we're going to look at Corson today, just a kind of a little first look. Now, these guys are dedicated to simple games. This is a very simple, basic game. You can look at the map there and kind of see that. This, of course, is the battle around Corson and the Corson pocket, and this is how it begins. So we'll go ahead and click next just to go ahead and let you see what the AI does here at the beginning of the game. You get no way to move or anything else, and the AI here goes for it, and then we'll talk a little bit about the game. If you are looking for a real simple, basic kind of a game, this game has no air power in it. It has no supply per se, although to win at the end of the game, you have to be able to trace a series of hexes not blocked by units or their zones of control off the southern edge of the map. If you're going to play against the AI, you can only play as the German. And as you can see, the Ruskies aren't messing around here. So it's very simple. Not, like I said, no air power, no special units, no all kinds of things. It's just a very basic game. Reminds me a lot of actually playing early Avalon Hill or SPI games back in the day. Board games, not computer games. But as you can see, the Germans are getting kicked around, which is, of course, exactly what happened historically. There's only two levels of view here. The one you're looking at now, and in a minute I'll show you the other one. It's not scrollable with the mouse wheel, which is a little annoying, but there you go. So here you go. Russian second, Ukrainian front has launched its offensive in east of Corson. Right now it's a draw. Here we go. So up here, you click this and you get all this stuff here. I've got the music turned off because I don't really like the music. You can turn on and off the special effects. When it snows, you can kind of see light snow drifting down. Here's the other view. Now this is almost the whole map. And so gives you a big overview, and it lets you know, because I actually played a few turns of this through at lunch, very short lunch I had today. Got to be careful because you get so wrapped up over here, you forget about here. But as you can see already, the Russians have blown a big hole in whatever sad excuse for a line the Germans had at this time. And of course, their goal, excuse me, is to cut you off, surround you, and kill you. Now, the Germans, to win, have to have, like I said, where's my mouse? I can't even find it. There it is. Have to have a line of supply that reaches down here somewhere along the south. They also, of course, then it comes down to how many units you've killed. And there are points for infantry and armor and all that. Now, let me go ahead and click back in close. As you can see, the terrain, I actually like this map. I think this is a beautiful map. I really like it. You can see the little towns and villages. You've got forest and you've got rough terrain and clear terrain, and that's pretty much it. And you've got rivers. And you get the usual sort of combat bonuses for that. You've also got, of course, armor and infantry. So if you've got a stack of infantry, if they try to attack armor, they're halved in power. But if you have at least one armor unit in that stack, then they're considered armored. So again, it's very basic, very simple. The AI is very aggressive, which in this case is actually historically accurate, because if you've read much about the Eastern Front, and I'm sure most of you have, then you know that the Russians in 43, 44, and even in 42 actually they'd bust holes in the German line and just go for it. And then the Germans, many times, because they would thrust forward kind of recklessly, they could cut them off and destroy them, at least in 42 and 43. The further you go, of course, in history of the war, the less of that the Germans are capable of. And so, as you can see, over here, this is going to start next turn. They'll start attacking next turn. So you, as the German player, and you can, by the way, play by mail and head-to-head, but there you go. Most of this, I'm sure, for most of us, will be AI, which is too bad. I think it would be really fun if I could play the Russians against the German AI, but maybe they couldn't write a good AI for the Germans. I don't know. You can see the units here. They're nice, but they're very basic. Oops, I didn't want to do that. So I'm going to have to start this over before I play it then, I guess, because I just messed that up. I'm looking for a stack. Here, I think this is a stack. Yeah, if you right-click on it, then it pops out the other units that are stacked in that hex, or you can cycle through them just by, well, I thought you could. So where'd the other one go? I'm not entirely sure what happened here. Well, here, since I'm going to move anyway. That's it. Okay. And then, of course, the colored hexes are how far you can take your unit. So it's all really simple. It's all really basic. There you go. So you've got the 3 units there. And the Panzers, Panzer Grenadier, and then motorized infantry. So it's very simple, but it looks to me to be very challenging. The few turns I played... and I'm trying to click out of that, and I can't do it. That's weird. You can tell I don't actually know this game very well at all. I've actually only played a couple turns of it. That's so weird. Let me see if I click on this. Will that do? Oh, okay. There we go. So, but I think it looks interesting and different from the usual fare that I do. So let's just go ahead and let's exit the game and let's restart it. With the incredibly loud, at least in my ears, things. As you can see, you've got head-to-head, which is the only way you can play the Russians, or play the AI, or you can do an email game. So obviously, for our purposes here, we're going to have to go this way and play just the Germans. So we'll go ahead and fire that up again. And let's see. I don't know if I can I... Oh, I can access this. So let's actually take it to the bigger picture. So I think you'll get a better idea of what's going on that way than close up. All right, so here we go. Let the Russians start again. As you can see, here they go, driving for those open spots. I'll show you how you attack when you get there. Basically, you attack in very similar ways to some other games. You select the hex you want to attack, then the units you want to attack it with, and then you go for it. You can see already the Germans are in trouble here. Getting partially surrounded. Of course, look at those front lines. They're barely maintaining a front line. Ooh, boy, they destroyed the defender there. You can see over here, this thing pops up and have that little window that tells you what happens. Again, it's very basic. So if you're looking for a simple, straightforward game, this might be one that you could think about playing. It's not that expensive. It's like $15 or something. Oh boy, look at this. Look at this. Clearly, as the German, your first order of business is run away. And next turn, of course, the left side of the map is going to light up. So, yeah, you got issues here. And, of course, you know, if you know much about the Eastern Front, if you've heard of the Corson pockets. So, all right, so let's come up here. And we're going to try and let's pull him down to here. Right, let's put you over here. Take my Panzer unit down to here. There's in the turns that I've played so far, nothing comes up out of the north here, but there's no reason to keep that. So The problem is, of course, in rough terrain, you don't go very far. And by the way, mud does appear, and when mud appears, then then you have that usual problem. As in a lot of Russian front games of, holy smokes, how do I deal with this mud? Because I can't move my troops now. And of course, that's not good. It's not what you want. So let's pull you back here. Oh, that was too far? I thought I could reach it. All right, then we'll put you here. That leaves us with a gap there. But, at this point, I'm just trying to keep myself from being totally destroyed. Can this guy? Oh, he can. That's excellent. Let's put him there. And let's put you, boy. Let's put you there. Stitching together some kind of a sad excuse for a front line. That's all the Germans can do at this point. Probably going to regret this, but there you go. Keep wanting to scroll with my mouse wheel. If I was going to, then I don't know, I have to say this, I don't know anything about programming, how hard it is, whatever, but boy, it'd be nice if you could just do the mouse wheel thing. This may be designed to use on the iPad and Android and all that. I don't know. Kind of looks like it. I do actually like the way it looks. I think the interface is nice. It's very simple, but, that's kind of what you would expect. Let's pull back here. Now this guy's in trouble. So we're going to use this as a way to show you how to attack. This guy's trapped. He can't move. So attacking's kind of crazy, but just to show you how it works. There you go. So, how do I get is he attacking too? I don't know. No. Whoops. Okay, maybe everyone in the hex attacks. Let's see what happens. Defender took losses, attack failed. So that's it. I cannot attack anymore. So these guys are probably going to meet an unfortunate fate here, but that's the way it goes. We're going to put you there. I'll swing you up here. Should I pull this guy back? Probably, but I think I'll just leave him there and hope he doesn't get cut off, because you do not want your armor cut off, obviously. Now up here, we got to do the same thing. How come there may be some bugs in this, I don't know. Okay, let's try it now. No. Oh, can I not move these guys either until they attack me? That may be the case, because the last time I played it, I didn't move any of these guys. I thought that because I actually honestly just forgot to move them, but apparently, oh, that's interesting. How did these guys get here? Yikes. You boys are in huge trouble over here, and I can't move any of you. Whoa, that's not good. Okay. Well then, boys and girls, that's all I can do. So let's... Oh, the attack, you can barely see it in this mode. Here. Well, yeah, you can see there, next turn. And more infantry units have arrived in the east to support the attack. The first Ukrainian front offensive can begin. It's a draw, and it's snow. Thanks, Adolf. I guess I can't move until they attack me. And here they come. The Russian hordes are descending upon my units, which are trying to get away, but they're already in danger of being cut off, because that zone of control is cutting the road. Oh boy, this guy's surrounded, so he's gone. So long there, 57th Regiment. Been nice knowing you. Oh, he retreated. He's still alive, whatever's left of him. By the way, the computer controls the retreats. You can advance after combat. You control that. Ooh. Uh-oh. Ooh, I may have made a mistake there, leaving my 3rd Panzer sitting there. Shoot, look at this. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah. Man. This is going to be a heck of a game. It's an interesting choice they made, too, having you play the Germans. I mean, I think a lot of gamers, maybe most gamers like to play the Germans, but most gamers don't like to play defense. I do. Most guys don't. So it's an interesting choice that the only way you can play the AI is as the Germans, and you're defensive at least. The first Ukrainian front has launched second offensive in the West, plans to entrap your units. No kidding. Okay, well, let's see what we can do up here. First of all, you are going to come as far south as you can, because there's no point in holding the north that I can see. So we're going to get everybody out of Dodge as fast as we can. Yeah, let's do that. And then you're not helping me. You're not really going anywhere helpful. All right, we'll put you there. See, he can't go very far. He can't go anywhere, apparently. Oh, that's not good. You know what? I don't want to attack. There's no point in attacking. You're not going to gain anything. At least not this early. Wow. I hate to do it, but it'll be a little bump in the road for them. We still have some kind of zone of control there. Some sort, not much, that's for sure. Wait a minute. Let's pull you back. Let's see if I can attack. Good. I attack with you, and you attack. Good. Put you in there. So I don't know how he got there, but anyway, I spanked him a little bit. Let's pull you back here. Man, I can't pull back too far because I don't want to be totally cut off. You got to hold an opening, but how you're supposed to do that is the question. And I don't have the answer for it at this point. Maybe Mr. Mud will help me, because that's really what you got to hope for. Let's go back up north on this end and see what we've got. Let's get you right down here. I'm going to put you... Actually, let's put you right there. Because there's nothing over here. Wow. Oh, I can get these guys all the way down here? That's actually... Now, see, I lost... There it is. Maybe put a stop to this. I don't think I should attack, though. Gosh, look at this. Look at this. This is bad. I can't get him over the river. Rats. Yeah, you're in so much trouble, man. You are so dead. The next time they hit somebody, you're going to die. Right, good. Oh, good. I can get at least somebody in there. Maybe hold it. At least slow them down. All right, you're going to pull back. You're going to pull back. Let's see if this river can help us any. Couldn't hurt any, that's for sure. I want to try and hold this. Okay, something went weird there, and I have no idea what it was. Now it's like I'm... No! Crap, that's not what I wanted to do. There. That's what I want. But he doesn't move. Why can't I... That's odd that he won't stack. Alright, I'm just leaving that alone. There's some intricacies here, folks, that apparently I'm just starting to learn. So, as you can see, I've pulled back quite a bit. And I'm running out of... the thing is, there's not a lot of defensive territory here, so I'm going to have to try and slow them down and hope for the best. Let's see how this works. All right, next. Oof. Bah. I was hoping they wouldn't be able to... Oh, look at that guy go. Dang it. Cutting off my roads. That's bad. Oof. Look at that. Look how good they are at moving out and cutting my retreat down south where I need to go. Oof. Man, they are killing me. Quite literally and metaphorically. Oof. Wow. Uh-oh. Oh, he survived that. Oh, he got his butt kicked. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, man. Can't believe the way they advance into your areas. They just go for it. Oh, man, I'm glad that guy pulled back. I may be able to salvage my panzer unit out of there. Maybe, maybe, maybe. Oh, no, I won't. They just surrounded me. He retreated, though, so he might survive until next turn. Who knows? I'm pretty sure I'm going to get my butt totally kicked in this game, but who cares? It's kind of fun as a learning experience. I'll say one thing for it. You don't have to worry about all these rules. You just got to try and figure out how on earth am I going to withstand this onslaught. Praying for mud, man. Got to have the mud. It'll slow me down, but it'll slow them down too, so hopefully. Draw. Conditions are snow. Bummer. Reinforcements arrive from the units retreating from the north have entered the map. Oh, there we go. I've got guys up here which I didn't even know about. Great. And they're sort of not cut off, but pretty close to it. Isn't that groovy? Okay, come on down here. Okay, how about putting you there? I want them on the roads, because when the mud hits, they'll be much better off if they're on the roads, if I can manage that. Look at that guy. God, this guy's gone. These guys can move, though, so... yeah, let's just pull them around there. Sorry, I can't shield you new boys, but, you know, it's every man for himself around here right now. Oh, good. Actually, yes. And in fact, wait a minute. Yeah, let's... Wait a minute. Where am I? I'm down here. Ah, that's where I am. Awesome. You can't... Oh, yes, they can advance. All right, let's advance you there. Let's pull you back here, give you a little bit of cover. You know what? Let's do a little defense in depth, maybe. That might be good. Now... Oh, wait. There was they had more units up top. The Panzers, I didn't move. There we go. Come along, my beautiful Panzers. We need to get you south, 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 but I want to keep you on the roads. I don't know how many other units are coming from the north. So... But there's no supply rules, so if they come in and there's Russian units all across here, I guess they can just attack them full, you know, like they would any other way. Ooh, Lord have mercy. All right, let's grab that town. Let's put you here. Maybe the rivers will help a little. Boy. Man. So much trouble. So much trouble. So much trouble. Okay, can you move? You can't move anywhere? God, look at that. That was so stupid. I really messed that up. Okay, here come my reinforcements. Who can't get where I want them to be. All right, let's put you there. I think we'll pull you over. You can't reach there. Let's put you there. There's something I'm not getting here. So I only wanted to move one of those. So I got to figure out how to just select one in a stack. Clearly, I'm not clear on how to do that. That's bad. And I wish there was a way to like reinforce these guys, but there's not. So let's do one more turn here. Right. Actually, I should have left that zeroed in, but that's all right. Here we go, pushing down south here. Ugh, cleaned me right out of that town. Man, so far the Russians are unstoppable. They're like a steamroller. Oof. They're just blowing through everything I put in their way. They're also pretty good at avoiding like guys behind the rivers. And look at this thrust right here. Jeez. Now they're even further, and they're pulling up there to block. I'm telling you, the AI moves these units really very well. I'm actually surprised at how well the AI is moving and how aggressive it is. And the Wargame review said they were aggressive. They were not kidding. Good. Defenders repulsed. Yes! Go Defenders! Oops, well, we knew he was gone. Now it's just a matter of time. Oh, there's the unit that's cut off and is going to die. Pardon my yawning. It's been a long day. Oof. Kicked me right out of that town. Dang it. I have to pull back. Oh, shoot. All right, he's gone. He stood up, but he's going to die next turn for sure. Oh, great. They got more units coming on. That's what we needed. Oh, and they're cutting that road. That's really not good. Ugh, look at that. Dang. You can save the games, by the way. I'm not sure quite how, but I'll figure that out. But, wow. Okay, Russian tactical victory. Well, isn't that great? Went from a draw to the other guys winning, and it's still snow. Hide effects. I know there's a way to save it. I don't know how. I'll figure that out. But I do not want to leave the game. You will be able to restart the game in the menu at your last autosaved game. That's great. I'll work on that here, guys. But I'm going to leave you, and we'll come back next time with more of Corson here, the Battle for Korsun, and see if they just totally wipe me up in just a few turns. We'll find out. I'll say this for this game, and this first impressions. I like it. It's pretty. It's very direct. Certainly don't have to worry too much about the rules, although the selecting the units in the hexes thing, I'm going to have to read about that, which, by the way, you can do by clicking this, and it will open the manual for you. It's a very sparse manual, which I probably should have read a little closer. Nice little special effects. Got the clouds here. So, And it's very, you don't have to think about much except trying to move your units properly. So there's a lot going for this game. Not for everybody, but you might want to check it out. And we'll do more of this next time. So until then, this is the Wargaming Guy saying take care, everybody. And I will see you later.